Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Eat faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep. You can't win me, I can't be beat.
they'd wait their turn to play. Perfect patient lines, because I was in their minds. I could do whatever I felt like. You can't win me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. I'm happy for years and years and only eating the occasional maintenance man, only driving a few kids to madness. Maybe they were predisposed to madness, who knows? I only want to have fun, but now they're telling me my days here are done. It's a tiny little box that they make in Japan, and pretty soon it's gonna fit in your hand. It's getting lonely, it's getting hard to breathe. The arcade's empty, I think it's Christmas Eve. Someone's broken in, now they're painting on my skin, breaking me and taking my quarters, bashing in my face with a crowbar, kicking me and pushing me over. Now they see my blood on their sneakers. You can't win me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine.
Cold freezing night. Oh, baby. Kill him. I wish I was a boy. A cold freezing night. Oh, baby. Ow, 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 ow. Come on, clap, clap, clap. All right, that's the attitude. Oh, ow, 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 ow. And I wish I was a boy. A cold freezing night. Holy cow! Why do you always get away with things? It's not fair, I tell you. It's not fair. I want to blow your brains out with... I am gonna kill you. I need to think of something so you stay alive as long as I want you to, because so I can kill you. You are such an idiot. I can kill you with a rifle, a shotgun, any way I want to. Probably by cutting your toes off and working my way up toward your brain. Cold freezing night. Oh, baby. Sing with me. Boys do tougher than girls, I know that. And I wish I was a boy. And he's an asshole. He is that asshole. He's putting a box on his asshole. I wish I was a boy. Kill him. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna rip your hair off, and your balls, and then I'm gonna put your face. A cold freezing night. Oh, baby. Ow, 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 ow. Sing with me. Sing. I believe I can soar. Shake your booty. You are such a nerd, asshole. I wish I was a boy. You're gonna get busted. Kill him. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna rip your hair off, and your balls, and everybody's gonna think, oh, look at Meredith, she's an idiot. Ha ha ha. Yo, hi, man, you're nerd, you're nerd.
She may contain the urge to run away, but hold her down with soggy clothes and breeze blocks. Shivers in your fever, scream me again. Never kisses, or do you ever send a full stop? Do you know where the wild things go? They go along to take your honey. Way down how we build our breakfast down and say, my love, love, love. La 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 la, muscle to muscle, to toe to toe. The fear has gripped me, but here I go. My heart sings as I jump up. Your ankles and that my heart is shutting up. Do you know where the wild things go? They go on to take your honey. Bring down our sleep, build our breakfast, now let's sleep, my love, love, love. She bruises calls, she splutters pistol shots. Hold her down with soggy clothes and breeze blows. She's morphine, queen of my vaccine, my love, love, love. La 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 la, muscle to muscle and toe to toe. The fear has gripped me, but here I go. My heart sings as I jump out. soggy clothes and breeze blocks. Jamaline, disinfect the scene, my love, my love, love, love. But please don't go. I love you so, my love.